Okay, rather than do a full class period on my syllabus and my expectations and commonly covered material on the first day of class, I thought it might be better if I just did a movie for you. So, welcome to English 1A with Mrs. Canfield. This movie will help you fill in the blanks to your homework as well as learn a little bit about my policies and my expectations. What is English 1? Well, English 1 is going to cover a variety of literature from various times and places, and we're going to read short stories, novels and plays, poetry, and nonfiction pieces. You will be writing journals and essays and creative pieces, which happen to be my favorite, and discussions will be happening on a regular basis as a class in small groups and even in pairs. Okay, as far as your necessary materials, you need to have a binder for my class, and there needs to be a lot of paper in there. It's a huge pet peeve of mine when I say take out a piece of paper and 7 kids are asking the kids who are prepared for paper. That's not right. Do your job, be a good student, have paper with you. Please divide your binder into 4 sections: vocab, grammar, literature, and writing. You can use those divider tabs. That would be great. Every handout I give you is going in your binder in a home, and it will live there, and you can't lose it because I do give homework binder checks. Okay, blue or black pens are acceptable, or pencils if you prefer them, to complete your work, and I ask that you do have red pens on hand to correct work, which we sometimes do in class. You need a highlighter because we do some annotating from time to time. You need earbuds because I do let you do some work on technology, using technology, and sometimes it requires listening. Please bring your own device if you have one, like an iPhone, or even if you have an iPad and you'd like to bring that. We use them from time to time, and I'll talk more about my device policy in a minute. And you will be getting a textbook, and you won't be required to bring it all the time, but you will need it when announced. Okay, my expectations. My expectations are that you're seated and you're ready to learn when the bell rings. That means you're quiet. That means you're looking for me. It means that you have done the do now, whatever that might be, and have out what you need to have out. Number 2, that you're prepared with the necessary materials, supplies, and assignments. And I highlighted supplies again here because I don't have extra pens or pencils. I don't have extra paper. You need to have that. 3, be respectful of each other and of me. And 4, be a positive force in the class. Look, math was never my strong suit. I can't add to save my life, which is why I usually just put the handouts out on the table and you grab them yourself. I literally cannot count 5 to 5 so that I can actually accurately hand out handouts. So, that being said, I was never a negative force in math. I wasn't a Debbie Downer. You need to be a positive force, and don't bring us down just because you don't like the content area. If you're open-minded, chances are I might actually snag you, and you might become even mildly interested in English. Yeah, mildly. Okay, as far as grades, super simple. I already told you I stink at math, so I'm very basic. I use a point system. So there are, various kinds of assessments we might have in a given marking period, and the stuff that isn't so important are lower points. Stuff that is, higher points. And so you can go ahead and read this breakdown yourself and kind of draw your own conclusions. Okay, homework. You can expect to be given homework almost every night, and it may or may not be graded, which means I may or may not look at it, but you should probably expect that I will look at it and it should be done. If you don't understand your homework, I still expect you to attempt it, or to get a buddy in class and make a phone call or a text message. Hey, I don't know what's going on. Do you know what Mrs. Canfield wants in this? So that you're at least handing in something, because it's not acceptable to come to my class without anything done. I do not accept late homework, but I do expect you to make it up and to have it in your binder, because if you have a binder check, there you go. You have to have it done. You're going to need your binder in order to do the binder check. Expect a reading quiz after any reading homework assignment, and these quizzes will be a mix of recall and inference-based questions. Sometimes they're multiple choice, sometimes they're short answer. Classwork and participation. The work we do in class will take many, many forms. You might be working in a small group, in pairs, or on your own. Either way, I expect you to participate. You can't be getting the most out of my class if you're not participating. And if you are prepared, you did your reading, you did your homework, then there's no reason you shouldn't participate. If I have to speak with you beyond a warning, you will be removed from the activity that we're doing as a class, and you'll be expected to complete it on your own. And your grade on the assignment will be affected. I have to tell you, in all the years I've been teaching, this happens so infrequently. Most of the time, my students are engaged, they're interested, they're wanting to do well, and I hope that that's the case with you. Okay, here's my cell phone usage BYOD policy. I will ask you to use your phone often. However, it's going to be a specific task. It's going to be a structured task. So if you choose to disobey my rules, you're going to be given a warning. And if I have to speak with you again, any of the following may happen depending on the severity of the situation. If it's during a test, yeah, I'm doing all three of those things. I'm calling your parents, giving you detention, I'm blue carding you, and you're getting a 0. So here's what I'm saying. Listen to my directions and just play by my rules and you're going to be fine. No big deal. We'll be able to use our cell phones, be able to use technology in a really fun and meaningful way. Absences. Okay, so this happens from time to time. Oh my goodness, you're a student, you go to school, you're going to get sick, and it stinks. So if you have to miss my class because of an illness, please get better. But also please make it your business to see me upon your return for instructions to make up the work. And you can also definitely check Blackboard, which I will be updating every day with our assignments and as often as I can uploading assignments there. If you are absent on the day of an assessment, be prepared to make it up when you return to class, or be ready to make it mutually convenient time when you and I can get together so that you can make it up. If you are absent on the day of an essay or a project's due date, then that needs to be emailed to me on that day. I'm expecting it to be done. Absences due to vacations, field trips, or other unexcused absences require arrangements to be made before you miss the class. So please make sure that you're on top of your schedule and that if you know you're going to be missing my class, we can make sure you don't fall behind. It's just, here's the deal. I get you get sick. I get that you have other things to do and you might miss my class, and that's fine. No big deal. But when you miss a class that's 50 minutes or 70 minutes, it's a long time. You're going to miss a lot, and I don't want you to fall behind. That's really what this comes from. Extra help. I'm all about extra help. Extra help is available at a mutually convenient time, before, during, or after school. You just have to ask. I'm a really good teacher. I'm an awful mind reader. So if you need extra help, I won't know unless you say something. So see me after class or shoot me an email requesting help, and we'll figure something out. Emailing me. You're going to have to email me from time to time. That's totally acceptable. But if you need to email me, please make sure you put your full name, the class, and the period in the subject. Because we have this rotating block schedule, it's really hard for me to keep track of who's in what class. If you just email me and say I don't understand the homework, I don't know who you are necessarily yet, or what class you're in, because it's different in all of my classes. Also, please be mindful of the time that you send an email. I have a family of other obligations after school. I can't guarantee a same-day response. If you email me at 11:30 at night, please don't expect a response that night. I've been asleep for several hours. Okay, so I told you we're going to play a game tomorrow to review my syllabus, and this is some bonus info. This is stuff that doesn't go on the actual sheet that you filled out, but just some fun information about me to get to know me. Okay, so my favorite food is cheese. Like any kind of cheese, the stinkier the better. I don't care if it's moldy cheese. I don't care, if it's got holes in it, if it's sharp, if it's mild. I love cheese over anything else. I have a son named Gerard and a cat named Tiger, not a son named Tiger or a cat named Gerard. And my son is 22 months old, so if I look a little tired, it's probably because he gave me a rough night. My husband plays the bagpipes, and I'm Italian, so I go to all these St. Patrick's Day parades and scream my Italian head off, cheering him on. I always say I'm the loudest Italian girl at a St. Patrick's Day parade. I studied English and theater and education at Muhlenberg College, and I will be directing the shows here. And I actually taught here before. I taught English 1A and B, as well as theater arts, and here I am back because I love it, and I'm so excited. So that's my syllabus. That's the information you need to know, and we will review this in class tomorrow. Please make sure you get your signatures, and I will. And also, can you please cut off the bottom where the signatures are so I can just collect it really quickly tomorrow? We don't waste too much time. And that's it. I hope you had a wonderful first day of school. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. This was pretty easy homework and an easy grade in my grade book. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night.